Good morning everyone. Welcome to today's maths class. We are in the chapter data handling and we have completed 3.2 exercise. Okay? So the exercise 3.3 is also based on mean, median and mode of your data. So that exercise is so easy and the problems are also so small. So you can do on yourself. So exercise 3.2 you have to do as homework. Okay? So exercise 3.2, it is very small and easy. Please do it on yourself. Now let us start the exercise 3.3. Please open your textbooks and look into your textbooks, all of you. You have to observe the given bar diagrams to answer the questions. So you please refer the page number 72, exercise 3.3. So let me read the problem. Use the bar graph to answer the following questions. Please look at this bar graph, all of you. Here, this is the figure number 3.3. You have to observe this graph while I am reading the questions. First one, what is the most popular pet? And the second question, how many students have dog as a pet? Now, this graph gives the information of different pet animals. So, by some different students. So, some students they are having pet animals as dogs. Some other students have cats and rabbits, and some other students have hamleters and others. Okay, like this it has given. We need to answer the given questions. Okay. Now the first question. What is the first question? Which is the most popular pet? So now by looking at the length of the bar, the height of the bar, we can tell which one is having more number of animals. Which one is having more number of pet animals. Now look at the height of the bar. When we compare the bars in the given graph, we can clearly say that the cats are more. So that means the most popular pet animal is cat. So let us answer the first question. The most popular pet animals are cats. This is the first question answer. Let me read the second one. Okay, the second one is, how many students have dog as pet animal? See, now you observe this. The dogs as the pet animal for the students, 8. So as per the given diagram on the y-axis, if you observe, the number of students who are having the pet animal as dogs is 8 and cats 10. Like that, rabbits 2, hamsters 5 and others 3. So by comparing this all, we can say how many students have dog as a pet animal is 8. So answer is 8. Okay. Now the first problem has been finished. Now look at the second problem. For the second problem, we have to watch this picture, that is the bar diagram given as the figure number 3.4. What is this information? Read the bar graph which shows the number of books sold by a bookstore during 5 consecutive years and answer the following questions. See, in 5 different years, in consecutive years, starts from 89, 1989, 1990, 1991, 1992, 1993. In these 5 years, he sold a different number of books. For example, in the year of 1989, he sold around 180 books. Like that, in the 1990, he sold around 480. So it is not up to 500. The height of the bar is not up to 500. A little bit down you observe carefully, then you can say that it is around 480. Like that, you can see and you can tell the number of books sold by the shopkeeper in different years. Okay, so by observing this graph, you have to give the answers for these given questions. Now, first question, about how many books were sold in 1989, 1990, 1992. So let us give the answer for the second question. First one, number of books sold in 1989 and number of books sold in 1990. What is the other one? 1992. So these three we have to answer. So the first one in 1989 he sold 180 books. Okay. In the 1990 he sold 480 books. Okay. And in 1992 he sold, see, observe carefully, it is the height in between 200 and 350. So by keeping the scale like this, we can see at what number it is. Okay. So it is 320. 320. So these are the answers for the second problem. Still there. Now look at the third question. In which year were fewer than 250 books sold? In which years means, that means fewer than means less than. So in which years were less than 250 books sold? So that means in the third question. Okay, this is okay. The first question answered already. Now we have to answer for the second one. In which year were about 475 books sold? Where it is 475? So I think this is the 475. We have taken it as 480. It is 475. So we can't tell exactly why, because it is not the real graph. Approximately we are telling. Okay. In the real graph we can tell exact value. Why? Because we will have small checks, small squares. By observing that we can give the exact answer. But here in this picture we can give the approximate value. So 475 books sold, about 225 books sold. Here 475 books is sold in 1990. 1990. And one more he has given, about 225 books sold. When did he sell the 225 number of books is, 225 is in the year 1992. The year 1992 we have 225. Sorry, I have taken by mistake. It is not above 300. It is above 200. 225. So 225 books is sold in 1992. Now we have to answer for the third question. In which years were fewer than 250 books sold? 250, the less than the number of books which were sold must be less than 250. Those two are in the 1989 and 1992. 1989 and 1992. Okay. The fourth problem. Can you explain how you would estimate the number of books sold in 1989? See, so we to tell the number of books sold by the shopkeeper in 1989, we have to observe the height of the bar. So by observing the height of the bar, we can say how many books were sold by the shopkeeper in 1989. So we have to write the answer like this. We can give the answer. We can tell it by observing the height of the bar in 1989 in the given graph. Okay. Okay. These are the answers for the questions 1 and 2. Please copy this. After that, let us continue the problem number 3. Okay. Now look at the third problem of the exercise 3.3. Number of children in 6 different classes are given below. Represent the data on a bar graph. Here I has given the number of children in different classes in a school. Here look at this. In the 5th class there are 135 children, 6th class 120, 7th class 95, 8th class 100, 9th class 90, and in the 10th class there are 80 children. This is the data given as a table. Okay, so we need to draw a bar graph for this data. Already I have explained how to draw a bar graph for the given information in an online class. Okay, so here I made it ready. See, look at this. Here I have taken the scale as, so let me write the scale at the, so we have to write the scale at the right corner. Scale 1 centimeter is equal to, here I have taken 20 units. So can you tell me why did I take 20 units? How do we have to set the scale? So it depends upon the numbers which are given in the data. So look at this: 135, 120, 95, 100, 90, 80. We have to observe the numerical values which are spread over in the given data. By observing that, we will come to know what number we have to take as the scale. Yeah, this is 135. For this 135, if you take as 1, 2, 3, 4, we can't reach 135. It takes so much height. So that much height we can't take on the y-axis in the graph paper. So we need to select a suitable scale for this. That's why I have taken 20, 40, 60 like that. The scale is 20 units for 1 centimeter. And here, this is the information I have drawn. See, for the 5th class, there are 135 students. Here I have taken the classes on x-axis and the number of students, number of children on y-axis. Okay, you can draw this bar diagram in the graph sheet. See, on the y-axis I have taken 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160. The gap in between two values is 20 units. 1 centimeter I have taken as 20 units. Okay, now like this we have to draw the bar graph. Okay, now we have to answer the given questions. How would you choose a scale? That is the first question from the third problem. We can choose the scale by observing the numerical values in the given data. Already I have explained for this question before this. Now in the B there are two questions. Which class has the maximum number of children? See, for the second question, first one, and the minimum. So which class has the maximum number of children? 5th class. 5th class has the maximum number of children. And in the same one, he has asked about the minimum. The minimum number of children are there in 10th class. And the minimum are in 10th. Okay, did you understand? Now we have one more question. Find the ratio of students of class 6th to the students of class 8. So we have to answer for that. Ratio between the number of students of 6th and what is the other one? 6th and 8th. 6th and 8th, is, what is the number of students there in 6th class? 120, and in the 8th class 100. 100 is to 120 is to 100. 120 is to 100. Okay, so we can cancel 120 and 100. 0 can be cancelled. 2 6 are 2 5 are. So the ratio is 6:5. Okay, did you understand? So we have finished with the problem number 3. Still we need to learn about the double bar graph. Okay, so the double bar graph problem is the 4th problem. We need to learn it. So let us do this in the next class. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.